let's understand the data types. Okay. So if you have used Java, you must be relating what is data type. Okay. So data type means what is the type of data it can store. Now, when I talk about value, it can be a string, it can be a number, it can be a float, correct? It can be like a Boolean value. So there are multiple type of values which a variable can store. Now, I have to like tell them that which type of value you can store at the time of declaration. Let's see that. Okay. So let's do it in this one. Now, so what we learned yesterday, let A is equal to 9, I said. This much we learned, like let's say I'm creating let keyword. Now, when I assign A is equal to 9, that means I'm assigning a numeric value. I'm not assigning a string value to it. So if you don't tell JavaScript also, see this I can do in two ways. Like I can do this like also like this number is equal to 8. Okay. Now when I tell this variable can store only number means it can be a decimal value also, it can be a normal integer also. Okay. It can store both normal integer and it, like when I tell normal integer, that means 2, 3, 4 like this. And when I take floating or decimal means it is like this. Decimal values. So when I tell number means it understood that B variable is type number and it can store number and decimal values. Understood?
Yes.
But if I don't tell it also, it will and give the value the first time. If you give the value, now I can reassign value to it, right? It's not a constant. If it is not a constant, I can again reassign it, right? I can again reassign A without declaration some other value, right? That also I can do.
Yes.
But when I have declared it for the first time, I have assigned a numeric value. That moment it was decided that this is a variable which can store only numeric value. If let's say I will try to store some string value, it will throw error. See, because what is the error? String is not assignable to type number. Why? Because at the time of declaration, even if I don't give the type, I have assigned a numeric value means that variable can store numeric value in future also. It cannot store any other type. So, yeah, okay, you want to ask?
Sorry, no. So
Okay.
it by default takes the uh,
Type of
value
value which I have
type.
assigned. Value type
Okay.
which I have assigned. Okay. So, talking about JavaScript and TypeScript, what is the difference? In JavaScript, this option is not available. That you cannot specify which kind of variable type it is, number or string or boolean or null, whatever. But in JavaScript, this is the only syntax. So in JavaScript, see, this is optional, right? In TypeScript, it is optional. Either you can tell it explicitly, or even if you don't tell it, the value you assigned, the TypeScript will understand, yes, this is of this type. In JavaScript, this option is not available. Only this option is available. That is the syntax difference in JavaScript and TypeScript. So in JavaScript, what will happen? It will automatically understand by the type of value you are assigning it for the first time. But in TypeScript, we have one more layer of, you can say, convenience that at the time of declaration, maybe I can declare it is of which type explicitly. Understood? So, now this is an interview question. They will ask you, what is type annotation? So, this is called your type annotation. That means you have when you declare a variable and explicitly you define the data type of the variable, that is called type annotation. I have explicitly declared, yes, this is number. Sure, that is called type annotation. Then what is this called? Where I have not declared the value, declared the type, that is called type inference. These are the technical terms which they may ask you in interview. Okay. They may ask you what is type inference, then they'll not explain you, right? This is type inference. So you must be knowing it earlier to understand the terms. Okay. So what is type inference? Here you have not explicitly defined the type of the variable. Okay. It will automatically decide the data type of the variable depending on the value you have assigned it. That is called type inference. Clear?
Yes.
Can we do the same to string also, like let be
Yes.
string? Okay.
Yes. For string also you can give. Let's see. String is equal to whatever you want to store. See, for string also you can give. Also you can also don't, even if you don't give string and give the value, it will understand using type inference. Okay. So let understand. So this feature is present only in TypeScript. Okay. But this feature is both in TypeScript and JavaScript. This is the syntax difference when you define a variable or declare a variable in TypeScript and JavaScript. Now let's understand what are the different type of data types that are available. Now, when I call data types, these are the primitive data type. Primitive data type, if I want to explain you in layman terms, means it is a data type which can store a single value. Okay, single value means, let's say A can store only 9. B can store only a single string. But let's say if I want a data type which can store at a time 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is not primitive data type. Now we will be just reading about the primitive data type. That means in layman term, the data type which can store a single value, that is called primitive data type. Understood? Now if A was capable of storing multiple values like 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, then it will not be a primitive data type. Now A is just capable of storing a single value. Now when I give 9, it has stored 9. When I again declare A is equal to 7 means it will replace 9 and store 7. It will not store both 9 and 7. So it can store only single value. Same goes for the C also, B also. Now these are primitive data type. So first we will be learning primitive data type. Clear?
Yes. And just
Now,
one question. Can you
yeah,
please go back to the other screen?
yeah.
So, type annotation is used only to just like
Optional,
explicitly.
optional.
No.
That is for your
Okay. So
convenience.
whenever we use it, it's just for like giving extra information that like, okay,
Extra
this is going to
information.
be number.
Correct,
Okay.
correct,
Nothing
correct.
else. No other use of it, right?
No other restrictions. But let's
Okay.
say you are a new programmer, or if you want some non-programmer to see your code and understand, then you can give, so that it will be easy for them to understand.
Readable. Okay. It's like more understandable, readable. Okay.
But that is a feature of TypeScript which is not present in JavaScript. Okay.
Okay. And do you have this all interview
Uh,
questions like listed somewhere else?
no, no.
You have like
It's,
different.
in the
No.
process
Okay.
only I'll be telling. So you can see whatever you are studying, that is an interview question. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Whichever I am more focusing means that even if you work in real time, will not go through it in day-to-day activity. Those things I'm more focusing. Like yesterday, I focused on BAR. That if you work also in your project in your company, you'll not face that scenario where you'll be using BAR. Now, if you work in your company also, you'll never face a scenario where someone is using type inference or type annotation. But when it comes to interview, you'll face all this question. So
Yes.
this one I'm more focusing because this will not face in your day-to-day work. But all other which are will read, it will face day-to-day work, and everything what you read is an interview question. There is no specific that this is an interview question. Interviewer can
Right.
ask
Right.
you anything. Okay. So it's nothing like specific. They can ask you anything.
Sure. Thank you.
Now, let's understand what are the different primitive data types available in Java, TypeScript, and I'll also tell what is the difference in TypeScript and JavaScript. Okay. Now, first is number. So it is used to store both integer and decimal. Okay. Next, second is your string. String is your normal English word or sentence, whatever. That is that you will store in string. Now, Boolean. Boolean is true and false. Boolean is true and false. Okay. So Boolean data type can store only two values. That is, one is true or other is false. That's it. We'll see one by one. No worry. We'll see one by one. Just understand now what are the different data types. Next is null. Okay. Null means no value. We'll see everything by declaring one by one. So don't worry. And one is undefined. That means it is not defined. You will be giving undefined value to it. Okay. Next is any and union. Now, all these are present in TypeScript. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 type primitive data type are present in TypeScript. But only the one present in left hand side are present in JavaScript. These two are a addition in TypeScript. And when you are using any, you'll see that time you have to explain, you have to mandatorily define it or else it will not work. So this I'll show you, no problem. So these two are new addition to TypeScript. These two are not present in JavaScript. So these are common in both TypeScript and JavaScript, but these two are extra in TypeScript. Okay. So let's say now you are learning TypeScript. In future, maybe you are working with JavaScript, then you should keep in mind what are the differences. Syntax wise, it is the same, but this you cannot use in JavaScript. Okay. Now we saw what is number. Okay, I can either give a decimal value or give a integer value, that is for number. Okay. Now string. This you understood, right?
Yes.
Now string. So what is a string? Tell me. Just a combination of character. That is a string. See, a single letter can also be a string. A single word can also be a string. And a combination of word, that can also be a string. Any combination of letters is a string. Either it can be a single word, either it can be a single letter, either it can be a multiple words. Clear?
Like a paragraph.
Anything. Any combination of letter is a string. Simple. Here, just remember, if you guys have used Java 11, there is a concept of character in Java, but this is not present in TypeScript and JavaScript. Nothing, no, there is no concept of character here. Everything here is a string. So even if you give a single letter also, that is a string also. It's not a character here. But in Java, you have a concept of okay, character. Got it? So everything here is a string. Now, when I'll be declaring string, there are three ways in which I can declare a string in TypeScript. Same goes for JavaScript also. Okay, so I can either declare a string like this I can declare a string in a single quote. Okay. I can declare a string in double quote. That is also acceptable. Okay. And also we can declare a string using backtick. Backtick is this one. Backtick is basically, oh sorry, you didn't see it yet. Backtick is the symbol which is present above tab keyword in your keyboard. If you see above tab keyword, there is a backtick. Okay. So by three ways I can declare a string. One is by single quote, one is by double quote, one is by backtick. Okay. So backtick is generally present above the tab keyword of your keyboard. Understood? Now,
Okay.
now here I have not given the data type of E. So if I want to check in future, let's say I have not given data type of T, but some value are given. So I'm confused. Is it really string? Or is it really integer? Or is it really something else? So what I can do, there's a function. So if I use type of E, someone is on background is we can unmute. When you are question, just unmute and ask. Okay. So when I use type of E, it will show you what is the data type of that particular variable. Now E I have not given anything. I want to see what is the type of E in the output. So what I can do, console.log, we have seen yesterday, console.log will print you in the output. See, it printed string. That means type of E is string. So if you want to check the type of a variable, if you are not sure, then you can use this function type of that particular variable. Then it will show you the what type of it. Now comes the question, if I have backticked a single colon, double colon and backtick, so single colon and double colon, you can use interchangeably. Wherever you want to use, you can use single colon. Wherever you want to use, you can use double colon. But there is a specific use when I want to use backtick. Backtick will be used majorly when you want to print a variable value inside a string. Understand this one. When you want to print a variable value inside a string, then only I'll use backtick. Let's say I have a variable let age is equal to 80. Okay, I want to print this age, whatever the value is be, 80, 30, 40, 50, doesn't matter. Inside a string, then I'll be using backtick. Let's see how to use that. Let I want to print the information is equal to backtick you are of age
Give the space in after 5.
which space?
Line number 12. You're of age.
Okay.
5. Give the space. Otherwise, there's no space between it.
Oh, this one you are telling. This one.
Yeah, this one and after 5 also.
No, that is not 5, that is $.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So now let's say I want to print this particular variable value inside my string. When I want to print this variable value inside the string, then I can do using only backtick. The single tick and colon and single colon will not work. Sorry, single comma and double inverted comma will not work. Only backtick will work if I want to print a variable value inside a string. So to print a variable value inside a string, what I can do, whatever text what is the static text? This is the static text. The value is not coming from anywhere. This I want to print as it is. So it is called static text. Now, I want to print some variable value which is coming from some other variable. For that, what I can use dollar, curly braces. Inside the curly braces, I can give that variable name. So what will happen now? It will print you are of age 80. This is only possible when I'm declaring using backtick. Now if you see, if I run it, see it is printing you are of age 80. But let's say if the same thing I would have done using single quote or double quote, whatever. Now if I run it, so it is printing as it is. You are of age, percentage age. That means this also is not treating as an external variable. This also it is treating as a static text. If I'm using double quote, even if I use single quote. But if I use backtick, okay. So if I use backtick here, so what will happen? It will search for this variable which is present and it will print that value instead, which is printed here. You are of age 80. So to use that particular variable, what I have to use? The syntax is dollar, then curly braces start, then the variable name and curly braces end. So this is the use of backtick. Clear? George?
So,
Ankit?
so inside the dollar, we have to use one. We have to give only numbers as a variable or anything,
No,
string or
no,
anything.
no. Let's say this instead of 80, here let's say I have a string value.
Okay.
Anything. Variable can be of any type. That doesn't matter. Its value will
Okay.
get printed. Let's say here I give IT.
So here dollar is like a keyword, like
See, it will print say you are of age 80. It can be of any type. It can be of string, numeric, float, boolean, doesn't matter. Whatever value that will get printed here. Okay, so here that is the syntax. Dollar is nothing like it is a syntax. If you want to fetch value of a variable inside a string, this is the syntax you have to use. Dollar, curly braces, give the variable name, curly braces end. Then if I let's say if I want to print some static text after that also I can do. Let's say you are of age 80 and you look fine. Okay, so that also I can do. See, you are of age 80 and you look fine. Okay, so here just I wanted the value, so here I have used. Anywhere you want, you can use. Clear?
So dollar sign is to just like
Not dollar
tell
sign. Dollar along with this curly braces you have
curly
to use.
braces is
Just you
to
have to yes.
identify the variable.
Identify the
Like
variable and fetch the value and print it. Only if you have used backtick. If you have used single column, a single quote or double quote, that will not work.
So
okay.
basically, $sign is calling the other variable in this string.
Yes. And it is merging that value inside the string. Understood? If I want to print any variable value inside my string, then I have to do this way using backtick. Clear?
So,
Okay.
so basically, there are two things we are learning here. One is a backticks, and if we want to declare the variable, not declare the call the variable in backticks, then we need to use the $sign.
Yes. Correct. If you don't want to use any variable, directly print a simple static text, then use single quote or double quote. No issue. But if you want to use a variable value and print it inside a string, then you have to use backtick and dollar with curly braces and the variable inside the curly braces. Simple.
So like as a standard practice, like if we keep using this backtick for everything, there
That is
should
also okay.
be
That is
fine,
also
right?
okay.
Okay.
That is also fine. But only when you want to use external value of a variable, then mandatorily you have to use backtick. Others will not
Right.
work.
Okay.
But for normal text, if you backtick, that is also okay, no problem. Exactly.
Sure. Okay.
So if we keep remember this box thing, So you can see line number 10, we declare the age and we declare the another variable called information. So one box we put under the another box, and that box we are printing.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is the doubt here? What is the confusion?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, this value I'm printing inside here. Inside this string. Understood. So clear, Saranya? Okay, George. I need a yes from everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Saranya is not there?
Yeah, yes.
Now, let's understand. So you understand, so we covered what is number, what is string. Now what is the next data type? Next data type is Boolean. So what I have told, Boolean can store either true or false. These two value it can store. Okay, it can store either true or false. So let's see one Boolean. So let's say let G Boolean is equal to true. Okay. So let G is Boolean is equal to either this G can store, as I have declared it is a Boolean type, it can either store true or it can store false. That's it. These two values permitted. No other value it can store other than true or false.
Okay, declare the variable as a smoke or smoker. So it's very easy to understand. Let smoker true or false.
Okay. Is flag, let's say. So flag can be either true or false, right? You wanted this, right? A meaningful name to the variable. Or what you want? Smoker? Anything is okay. Okay. So this is Boolean. Boolean can either store true or it can store false. So that's it. Clear?
And here you can notice we are writing false without two quotes.
This is not a string, right? This
Yeah,
is not string.
that's another string, but we are writing alphabet.
This is not string. That's what I'm telling you. This is not string.
Yeah,
This is
that's
Boolean,
not
right?
string.
This is
Yeah.
Boolean. This is not string. If it was a string, then I would have written in double quotes.
Yeah.
Now, if I write double quote false means now it become a string. It's not a
String.
Boolean value. It's not a Boolean value. Okay. If I write only false, then it is a Boolean value, true or false. If I have declared something as string, there I can use false. Then this false is not a Boolean value. This is string value false.
Okay.
I never use declaring the data type. Only when we converting string to number or number to string, that time I use. Not like
Yeah,
I'm learning too. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm telling.
it's a new
So
future.
these are the feature of Typescript. When so which is introducing Typescript. If you don't declare, also not an issue.
Yeah.
That will automatically understood. But these are the features of Typescript. Okay. The next. So next is your let data is equal to. So what I told, next is your null data type. Null means null is you can say no value. But that is a value with no value. Okay. Null is a particular value in this what you say in this computer world. which will say it is no value, but that need to be again stored inside the variable. Null means nothing is present. So when I do data is equal to null, so basically I am making it as a null data type. Sorry?
Sorry, no, nothing.
Okay. So that is a null data type. Null means basically you can say it is no value. It will also print null here. So, but you have to assign it a null value. Then only it will be a null data type. Okay. Now, let's say I have declared a variable. Now I have not defined it data type here. That means I have not told here it is a number. I have not given it any value. Means I have not assigned it any value like this also. Just I have declared it. Then will my TypeScript understand what data type this is? It will not understand, right? What is the data type for this? Because neither I have assigned any value to make it understand explicitly, yeah, this is this data type, nor I have explicitly given the data type. Just I have declared the value. So when I will be running it, to print the value, it will define me undefined. So this is undefined data type. This is how you define the undefined data type. That means till now JavaScript didn't understand what is the data type for that. So it is undefined for that particular variable. Because we have not assigned any value to it, neither we have told it that it is the type string or number. If I tell it, yeah, it is a number, then it will show error. Because you have not assigned any value, but it will print. If I am trying to print ABC, I have not assigned any value anywhere, but I am trying to print, so it will not print it. But let's say if I have not defined anything, and neither I have given any value, and I am trying to print it, it is undefined. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Now, these all data types which we read, that is common to both TypeScript and JavaScript. Now we'll read two more data type which is present only in TypeScript. Clear? Next is any. So let's understand what is any. That and always remember, for any you have to declare it. Why I'll also tell you. Now see, I told date is any and assigned it value 10. When I tell any, okay, when I tell any means it assumes that this particular variable can store string, it can also store number, it can also store boolean, it can also store numeric. It can store any data type. Understood or not? When I tell any, now data is equal to 10. If you have seen here, when let me take it here.
Do you have any data type in JavaScript? I never come across for this one.
No, that's not telling. That's what I
Yeah.
told, right? Any and union
Yeah.
is only for TypeScript. It's not present in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Now see, when I'm declaring something as number, and if I want to give a string value to it, it will throw me error. So it is throwing me error. But I have declared this particular data type as any. When I am declaring any, that means it can store number, it can store undefined, it can store null, it can store string, it can store boolean. Anything it can store. Now you will see if I declare and assign value to date, any string value, it is not an error. Because when I declare a particular variable as any, it can store numeric, it can store string, it can store boolean, it can store undefined, null, everything it can store. Clear?
Yes.
Sharanya, George, need a yes from everyone.
Yes.
Now
Got
tell
it.
me, now tell me, if I want to declare something as any data type, can I do it without declaring it type? Can I expect if something like I'll just give value and it will be any? That means for
Mm,
number, what I was doing, number if I have to let a is equal to 9, then the JavaScript understood, oh, okay, even though I have not given, it is, okay, it is number.
number.
Okay, but can I do it for any? Just
Maybe, I
think,
don't know. Union?
no, just think, little bit think you'll answer it. It's in front of you only. Let's say if I don't give any, okay, so if I don't give any, I have to give some value, right?
Yes.
Either
Yes.
it can be a string, either it can be a number, either it can be to make it understand what is the data type. Now, when I give
Yes.
10, automatically JavaScript or sorry, TypeScript will understand it is a number. If I give a
Yes.
string, it will automatically understand it is a string. So there will be no such scenario in which it will understand it will be any
Right.
by assigning just the value. Yes or no?
Yes.
So, mandatorily, if you want any type of data type, you have to give the data type at the time of declaration, or else it will be never be achieved just by giving the value. Because you can just give one value, primitive data type, you can just assign one value. Now, if you have not assigned any not declared any data type and giving the value, it will automatically just understand that value data type only. If it is numeric, it will be numeric. If it is string, it will be string. For any, you don't have any such value where you can give and it will understand. So for if you want any variable to be any, you have to mandatorily tell that it is a any data type. Now, here comes where you have to mandatorily use that particular thing. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, next is union. So what is union? Let's understand. Now, any what is any? Any means I can store all the data type. I can store boolean, I can store string, I can store numeric, anything I can store. It will accept everything. But let's say my requirement is I want just that data types to store only string and integer, or else I want to store only boolean or string. I don't want everything to get stored, or make that variable accept everything. I just want the variable to accept just some of the data type. So for here, in any we don't have that option because it will anyways accept everything. So for that, there is another option that is called union. So for union, how you use? Let's say I want to use only, I want that my variable only will accept number and string. It will not accept a boolean, it will not accept any other thing. So in that
Like
scenario,
groups of
what?
it.
Sorry?
Sorry, like a group of it. Like you define the
Yeah,
groups of like
yeah,
unions. Okay.
yeah. Sure, we have to do like this. Here you can assign a thing. Now I have told that this is union actually. Union means it will not use a keyword like any, for any you are using any. For union, you will not use union. You have to use like this. So whichever you want it to accept, that you assign, give a pipe symbol, then string. If I want it to assign accept boolean also, then again I can give a pipe symbol, write boolean. Okay, whichever I want it to accept, that I can write. So this way of defining is called union. Now I have given 10 because it can accept number also. I could have also given string also because it can accept string also. That is also okay. I could have given boolean also. So this is called union. Understood? Difference
So
between any
both
and yeah.
any and union both are same almost, but
No,
the way of
not same.
expression is
No, not same.
okay.
How it is same? Any will accept
Because
everything. Any will accept
okay,
everything. It will accept null. It will accept string. It will accept boolean. It will accept number. But let's say my requirement is I want a variable which can accept only number and string. Then I cannot use any, right? I have to use union only.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
remove
got it.
this.
Yeah,
Understood?
yeah, yes.
Now you understood why TypeScript has introduced this kind of thing. Because just like any, for union also you have to declare it type here only. Or else how it will understand by assigning value? It will not understand, right? If I can assign one value, so it will automatically get converted to that data type only. If I have not defined. But if I define, then only it will understand, it will accept both. So just like any, for union also you have to mandatorily define the type here, or else it will not work. Understood? Yes or no? Okay, Saranya, George. Just tell yes
Yes,
or
Yes.
yes,
no.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah. So that's why this is only TypeScript specific data type, because we don't have this option in JavaScript, right? To declare the type. In JavaScript, we don't have this option. That's why we cannot use both the data type in JavaScript. This is only specific to TypeScript. Clear? So this completes the primitive data type. What are the primitive data type in TypeScript? So any doubt in primitive data type? Now I'll start operator.
no.
All clear?
Yes.
Okay. So operators. So tell me, what are operators? Just normal things.
Operators, we have plus, minus, equal.
Correct. So yeah, correct. That is operators. So operator is basically the symbol, you can say, in which you will do a particular operation. When I do a addition, that is a particular mathematical operation I'm doing. If I do comparison, for that also we'll have comparison operator. So there are basically 4 type of operators in TypeScript. Okay. So what are the different types of operator? One is arithmetic operator. Okay. Second is your comparison operator. What is comparison? In normal math also you have learned greater than, equal to, small, less than. These are comparison, right? Normal
Yeah, equal
mathematics.
to, strict equal to.
Yeah.
Yes,
Correct. Yeah. Logical operator
yeah.
and assignment operator. Arithmetic and comparison you already have used in your mathematics. This is in 5 or 6 class you must have used it. But there is 2, 3 more operator which is specific to programming. That we'll discuss. But logical and assignment, these are specific to programming. Okay. Now let's start with arithmetic operator. Let me create one file. First is your arithmetic operators. So for arithmetic, obviously it will work for normal plus addition. For which data type it will work? Numeric only, right?
Yes.
Whatever. I have 2 numbers. One is num1, one is num2. So I've given 9 and 2. So just we'll see the output, because you guys already know what is plus minus. So I did not to tell all those things. Just we'll see the output. I'll tell which are not mathematical operators. So console, I can do number plus num2. So it will give me the output. What will be the output? The 9 plus 12 it will give me. Same goes for
Yep.
your minus this all. I'll just print it and show you. So you already know all this thing, so you need to discuss. So this is into this for into you have to use asterisk sign here. Okay, so this is into. Into means multiplication. Okay, 9 multiplied by 12. Then for division, we use this symbol. Okay, this is the division symbol. So it will divide 9 divided by 2. So it will be 0 point something, but it will not show you the point thing. It will just show you the first one. Let me do it. 2 divided by not 1. So it will be 1 point something. So it will show 1 only. Okay. It is 9 plus 12. 9 plus 12, it is 21. It is showing. 9 minus 12, it is minus 3. It is showing minus 3. 9 into 12, it is 108. It is showing 108. Oh, it is showing decimal also. So 12 division 9, it is 1.33 something. So it is showing 1.33 something. Now comes the modulo operator, which is not in mathematics. So let's understand what is modulo operator. Anyone know what is modulo operator? So if I divide num2 by num1, that is 12 division 9. So what will be the remainder? If I divide 12 division 9, what will be the remainder? Normal division, which we read which I read in our school days. So it will be something 12. Here I'll divide by 9. So I can give 1 here. So it will be divided by minus 9, 12 minus 9. So what will be the remainder? 12 minus 9, that is 3, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
This will be my remainder. This is my remainder.
Yes.
This is my quotient or the result, we can say. This is my remainder. So
1.10, I think.
No, not point. Leave your point. Just if I want to divide in normal whole digit. So 12 divided by 9, 9 multiplied by 1, that is 9. So it will come 12 minus 9, 3. So 3 will be the remainder, right?
Yes.
So that is the value of modulo operator. So when we use modulo operator, it gives me the remainder. What is that?
Yes.
See, if I run it, it is printing me 3. Understood? Now,
Yes.
now exponential. So you must have read, right? Exponential. So what is exponential? Let me show you. So exponential is this one. 41. Let's say here only we have, right? 12. What's that? 12. Exponential 9. Exponential 9 means this one. 2. So what is 12 exponential 9 equal to? Anyone tell me what is exponential?
That's 12 multiplied 9 times.
Correct.
Yes.
12
It's
multiplied
10 power of 9.
12
9
multiplied 9 times. Okay. So it will go on for 9 times. Okay. So 12 into 12 into 9 times. So that is exponential. So for that, how to use? For that we have a. So if I want to do exponential, that is 12 exponential 9. So I can use double asterisk. Which I have a single asterisk for multiplication. double asterisk for exponential. Okay? Clear? Now if you
Yes.
run it, then see it
Yes.
will give some, so if you multiply this 12 into 12 9 times, it will give this value. Okay? Okay. Now, incremental and decremental operator. So what is this? This is specific to programming only. It must not have been. So incremental and decremental operator look like this: plus plus. This is incremental, and minus minus, that is decremental. 2 times plus is incremental. 2 times minus, that is decremental. Now, this plus plus I can give in two ways. This plus plus I can give in two ways. Either in the starting of the variable, so this incremental operator I can give in two ways. So either I can give it after the number or I can give before the number. Try to understand this one, okay? Just bit tricky, so try to understand. So incremental operator I can give in two ways. So that is plus number plus plus or plus plus number. So I have two types. One is plus plus, that is incremental, and minus minus, that is decremental. But that can be used in two ways. Either it can be used in the front of the number, or it can be used after the variable. Two ways in. So what is the difference? Let's see the difference. I run it. See, when I did number 1 plus plus, which is value 9, so it printed me 9. But when I did plus plus number 2, whose value is 12, it printed me 13. Then what is the difference? But always remember, increment operator will always increase your value by plus 1. Decrement will decrease by minus 1. So next time if I print without using any operator, I just print the variable. So it is printing 10 and 13. That means 9 plus 1 is 10, 12 plus 1 is 13. So it has incremented the value for that particular variable. But when I printed, for the first time it is printing 9, 13. That was for 9, it is printing 9. Why? So for this, so what happens in backend, I'll tell you. Which is 9 plus 1. So which is 10, right? So what happened in backend is, when you use increment operator, it will increment the same number with 1 and assign that value to the variable. So when number 1 is equal to 9, so what it did, 9 plus 1, that is 10, and it assigned 10 to number 1. So that when I printed number 1 next, it printed me 10. Same goes for number 2, it was 12, it became 13. But both will increment the value, but there is a minor difference. What is the minor difference? When I will tell it to do a operation when it is present after the variable, so what it will do? It will first do the operation, then it will increment the value. So for in this line, what is the operation to print in the output? So what it will do? It will first do the operation. What is the operation? Printing in output is the operation. So printing in output, it printed 9. Then it incremented to 10 for number 1. But in plus plus, if I am using it prior to the variable, what it will do? It will first increase the value and do the operation. So what it did? It first increased from 12 to 13, then it printed here. That's why it is 13 here. Understood the difference? Both has the same activity to increment the value by one more value and assign that to the variable. But if you do it after the variable, first it will do the operation, then it will increment. Here the operation is printing, so it printed, then it incremented to 10. That's why next time when I'm printing number 1, it is printing 10. But when I'm using plus plus before the variable, it will first increment itself, then it will print. That's why it incremented itself to 13, then it did the operation, so it printed 13. So next time also when you print it is printed 13. Understood, everyone?
Okay, so now every time you print the same number, like number 1, number 2, it's gonna give 10 and 13 output. It's not gonna again increment the number 1, right?
No.
Okay.
Because
Because
I'm
like the
not
new number 1
incrementing
is 10 now.
now number 1 is 10 and number 2 is 13.
Okay. And another question I have, like, how do you print only that particular piece of the code, like not the whole program? Like if I want to just print the last two, like 16 and 17, I want to run those only 16 and 17 row. How do we run it? Not the whole
Then no,
program.
then
Then
no need
we
to write.
talk.
Then no need to write this, or else if you don't want, then just comment it. That's it.
It's comment, right? Okay,
Comment.
that's the only option, right? Okay.
Yeah, that is the only option. So commenting
Okay.
multiple line, you have to do like this. Commenting a single line, double backslash. Let's say I want to
Yes.
comment multiple lines. Because if I have 100 lines, I cannot comment 100 line one by one, right? So comment
Yes.
multiple line means I can do this one. This one. This symbol I have to use. At the end,
Okay. So
beginning
there's
and the
no,
end. It will comment everything.
have to be commented only. There is no option like select that and
No.
run it, something like that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So understood what is the difference between pre-increment and post-increment operator?
Yes.
What about others? Sharanya?
Yes.
Yeah, all good.
Yes. Good.
If you have understood this, now tell me what will be the output. You tell me what will be the output for this line and this line.
Okay, so num1 value, what was the actual value? Can you show?
It will be like 9 and
No,
9
8,
again.
8, and minus again 7.
Just give me from 19 and 20, give me value 7 and what? First, let's go with Ankit. What is the answer? Just try. Let it be wrong, no problem. Tell me. But 19 and 20, what it will print? Just try.
Again, 9 and 12. 9 and 12.
9 and 12 for Saranya. Okay. For George,
Okay, num1 will be 8 and num2 will be 11.
okay, 9 and 12 for Saranya. You called 8 and 8.
I
8
say
and
8 and 12.
12. Okay, Ankit, you have any answer?
Just a moment. So just trying to make it straight.
I said 8 and 11. Sorry, my bad.
Then, okay, just try. Let it be wrong, no problem. Just try.
Yeah, sure.
What is
Just
your
trying
answer?
to get the logic straight. Just a moment, sorry.
See, if you have understood these means, you can answer this. Same thing. What happened here? Same thing. Here you have incrementing with 1, you have to decrement by 1 here. That's it.
Yep. So that's going. It's going to be 9 and
Right?
12.
Let's run it. So it is 10 and 12. So none of the answer is correct. Let's see why it happened 10 and 12. Now,
Why num1 is 10? Because we're managing 1, decrementing, right?
No, I think it's right because we're just printing and then the next
No,
num1 will be 9. Next time we print it num1, it will be 9. So it's correct. It's
yeah,
10 and 12 is right.
yeah, correct, correct. See, till this 9, what was the updated value for number 1 and 10? Tell me.
9.
10.
No, but this
10.
one
It was
updated
10.
value 10 and 13, right?
10.
10 and 13.
13. Till this line it is 10 and 13. Now come to this line. Num1 minus minus. So what it will do? I have told you
Okay.
when I'm using after that, first it will do the operation. So first
Printing
it will do
first.
the operation printing first. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
it is 10. It will print first 10. Then it will first it will do the operation that is printing 10. Then it will decrement num1 to 9.
Yep. Next time we print num1, it will be 9.
First it will decrement num1 to 9. Now
Yeah.
for this operation, what will happen? Num2 is 13. So first it will decrement, then it will print. So now it has decremented to 12, then it is printing 12. So it is 12 here. Now if I print, now tell me if I print now, num1 and num2, what it will get printed?
So it's 9 and 12.
Yes. 9, 12.
Nine. Understood? Increment, decrement operator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Touch.
Yeah.
So this is also they can ask you in interview. Okay, they'll do some 2-3 steps and ask you what is the final one. Just to confuse you. Okay. Now, next. Next is your comparison. If I want to compare, okay, then what should I use? So, actually in Java, if you have used, just in case someone has used Java, I'm telling it so that you can compare, or else no need to think about it. Okay, so in Java, if you have used, so for comparison, we just have double equal. Okay, we just had double equal to. For primitive data type and for string, we have used dot equal function. But here in TypeScript, we can use double equal to and triple equal to. There are two ways to compare in JavaScript and TypeScript. One is your double equal
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
As far as I remember, double equals it check only variable. Triple equals check variable plus data type.
Not variable, value. Double
A
equal
value.
to will check the value and triple
Yeah.
equal to will check both value and data type.
Data type, yes.
Okay. Now, when I tell value, now I'm removing all this thing. I'll just take two thing here. Now see, this num1 and num3, tell me, are the values same? Yes or no? Value are same, 9, both have 9 value, but data type is different. Num1 is number, num3 is string. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, num1 double equal to num.
I think use a bastic.
Actually, why it is showing error here? I told you, right? Yesterday only I told you. JavaScript will tell you error if it is like it sends it is a error in that particular line. So if you see what it is telling, this compare appears to be unintentional because in real time you will never compare a string with integer, right? Normally what you will compare? You will compare a string with string. You will compare a number with number. In real time, it doesn't happen, right? You don't compare this string with a number, right? But JavaScript has this means has this feature basically double equal to where you can compare the different data types in which it will just compare the value. Now, when I'm doing num1 is double equal to num3, it will just compare the value. So what is the value? Value here is 9 for both of them.
Yes.
Even though it is string, the value is 9. So if I compare the value is same. 9 is equal to 9. Sure. When I run it, it printed me true. It is true. If it was not equal, then it would have printed me false. The return type of this comparison is Boolean. And Boolean we have already read either true or false. Two value process per Boolean. So the return type of this is Boolean only. Now if you see, if I make num4 is equal to 12, and compare it, okay, now if I run it, it is giving me false because the value here is not equal. 9 and 12 is not equal. Num1 value is 9, num4 value is 12. Okay, clear or not?
Yes.
But if I want to compare both the value and data type also, that means I want to compare 9 with numeric data type should be equal to 9 with numeric data type only, but it is string data type. Here it is giving me true. But same thing if I do triple equals to, see, if I do triple equals to, it will give me false. Because here it will compare only the value. Here it will compare both the value and data type. But here the data type will not be same. One is number, one is string. So it will become false. If I run it, you'll see it become false. For first, it is true because value is same, but the data type is different. So for triple equal to, it becomes false. Clear?
Yes. So it has to be exact match value and the data type. Both.
It has to be exact match for value and data type. So if I define something with same data type and value, now if I do, it will give me true. See, the third one is true. Why? Because both the data type and the value are same.
Value are same.
Understood? So this triple equal to, yeah.
Even if you don't do like 3 equals,
yeah,
even if you don't do on the like line 12 like 3 equals, it will still give us true, right? Because both are same, exact same.
You want to do
on
what?
line 12, like if you, yeah, on line 12, even if you do like only 2 equals, not 3 equals, it will still
then
be
also true. Then also true. Why? Because the value are same. 9 is equal to 9.
Same. Yep. Everything is same.
It is not comparing the data type. Only value it is comparing. It is same only, right? So it will be true.
Yes. Okay.
So this triple equal to is known as strictly equal. This double equal is just called equals. Okay, and this is called strictly equal. Understood everyone? That's the difference between triple equal and double equal.
Yes.
George, Sharanya. What about Saran?
Yes.
Now, similar. If I'm comparing if both are equal, there may be a requirement for me also to compare if both are not equal. Just the reverse of this. There may be in your day-to-day activity, there may be a like requirement where you have to compare that they are not equal. Here I compare they are equal, but I have to compare that they are not equal. So for that, what we have to do? See, here I compare it are equal or not. So that is giving me true because both the value are equal. Now when I do not equals, that means it will give me false. This line only I'll go, or else it will get done. So for this it is giving me true because num1 value is 9, num3 value is also 9. But if I give not equal, it will be false because both the value are same. But I am trying to say that it is not equal. So it will give me false. Yes or no? This is just the reverse of the first one. Understood?
So is number 1, number 3 are equal or not, right? Okay. It's
And not equal.
So that's
And
true.
not equal, I'm telling you. Obviously, they are equal. I'm trying to check it is not equal, so it is false, right? These are equal, right? 9 and 9 are equal. But I'm trying to check that they are not equal, so it will be false. Yes or no?
Yes. Yep.
But if I do num1 not equal to num4, then what I'll get? False or true? Tell me. What should I get? False or true?
True. It's
You'll
true.
get true here. You'll get true here. Okay. Similarly, I have that just like triple equal, which is called strictly equal, I'll have strictly unequal also. So what is strictly unequal? Strictly unequal is that it will compare what? Tell me. What it will compare? It
Both.
check if the correct. It will check both. That means it check if the value and data both are same for the variable, means different for the variable or not. That means, let's say, here it is 9, here it is 9. The data type are different, but the value are same. So let me use strictly unequal. Num1 and num3. So what will be the output? True. Understand or not? Now, in strictly unequal, what it will check?
It'll check everything. So
It will check both that either if either your this thing value is not same or your data type
data
is not
type.
same.
Yep. So it's true again. Yeah.
It is true.
Yes.
Sorry. Understood? Saranya, Ankit, George, everyone.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Understood. Yes. Got it.
So this was all about your arithmetic operators. Understood? Now, logical operators. So these are important. Okay, this is strictly equal, not equal from interview point of view and also from your working point of view. So if you are clear, that's good. If you are not clear, just ask me. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to tell, that there is a feature here, autosave. Let's say everything I'm writing here, if I don't save it, it will go away, right? If I want to save it every time in Eclipse, if you have used or some other ID you have used, what you do? Control S or go here, file and save. But Visual Studio have a good feature. If you click auto save, make it on. Every time you write, it is auto save. You did not to save it again and again to Control S or go to file and save, do all this thing. It will auto save. Whatever writing here, it is getting auto saved by itself. It is taking care. I did not to save it again and again. So if you want that feature, you can also use it. Okay. So let's go with logical operators. So what are the different types of logical operators? Tell me, what is logical operators?
And or.
Sorry?
And or.
Okay. And or. One more is there, not. So
Not
basically
yet.
there are three types of logical operators. Okay. So let's understand what are these logical operators. What are the three types? And then or and not.
Not.
Not is this one. This symbol is not. Okay. Now let's see. So AND operator will check that both the condition is. So let me show you in one screen. I'll show it in Excel. Sorry. So let's understand first the AND operator. So for AND operator, true is true. Then we have OR operator. OR operator. Only false is false. Rest are not true. Then not operator. Not operator is true is false and false is true. This understood? This is the general rule for this AND operator, OR operator, and not operator. Okay? This clear?
Yes.
This is, you guys already must have read it in school also. Normal thing. So AND means both the sides would be true, then it will be true. OR means any of the side is true, it will be true. Not means just the reverse. True is false, false is true. Simple. Okay.
Yep.
Now, so let's say I have two statements and I use AND operator. These are the two statement and AND operator. So I tell 10 is greater than 5 and 10 is greater than 6. Sure, 10 is greater than 5. True or false? True. And 10 is greater than 6. 10 is greater than true or false?
Yes.
True. Both
So
are
both
true.
are true.
True and true is what? True. It will print me true. Let's say if one is false, true and false. What is the answer for n? False. It will be print me false. See,
True.
True.
true and false is false. But discussing about AND operator. Okay, so you understood true in which condition it will be true and in which condition it will be false. Now,
Yes.
when I'm giving 10 greater than 5, that is what? True and 10 less than 6. That is false. True and false. For AND it will be false only.
Yes.
So if I run it, it is false. Okay, but it's if I want to use OR, so what I can do? I can give this one. So for OR, true and false, that is true only.
Yes.
So if I run it, you'll see that is true. Okay, now come not. Let's say if you want to use not. So for not, we have just this symbol and you can give the condition. Let's say 10 greater than 5. 10 greater than 5 is true. Not what I told, true become false. So here it is true, 10 greater than 5 is true. Not true, that is false. So it will print you false. See, false. If it is false, it will be
Yep.
true. See, it become true.
Yep.
Clear? So this is
Yes.
logical operator. This 3 is only logical operator and or and not. Okay. Clear everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Saran and George. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Then other is your
Yes.
assignment operator. So what is assignment operator? Assignment operator are also plus equal. Whatever operation you do, plus minus into division. Okay. So minus equal. If you just give a equal after that, that is assignment operator. Divide equal. Multiplication equal. These all are but increment operator. So when I write assignment operator, when I write, let's say 2 plus equal 10. See, just see, this is also one question. See, it is throwing me error. If I write 2 plus equal to 10, what it is telling, the left hand side of an assignment operator must be a variable or a property access. So what I can do, I cannot give directly a value here. So what I have to do, I have to create a variable let x is equal to 2. Then I can use the assignment operator with a variable only. I can use x plus equal to 10. So when I write plus x plus equal to 10, so in background what will happen? It will be like this, x is equal to x plus 10. Sorry, x is equal to x plus 10. So plus equals means x is equal to x plus 10. So what will be the new value of x now? 12. See, represented by 12. Similarly, if I write minus equal, tell me what will be the, now you guys tell me what will be the output. what will be the output if I write minus equal? So what does this mean now equal to? X is equal to x minus 10. So what will be
Okay,
the output?
-8.
It will be 8. Okay. Others?
-8, like -8. Like.
Minus 10. Okay. Others also same, right? Anything
Yeah.
else? Okay. It is 2. Why? I told you, right? The updated value of x is now 12. So it will be 12 minus 10, right?
All right. Okay.
Why it will be 8?
It's new
So
new
it has
value
been
taking.
2.
Okay.
New value. Always remember the updated value. Don't means it is updating means the value is getting updated, right? Why it will take the old
Yes.
value? It will take the updated value. Now tell me what will be the output? Tell me. I'll give 2 outputs. Now tell me what will be the output.
Mm, 0.2 for the first one.
Okay. Then see what happened in the background for this? X is equal to
2.
x divided by 10.
Yeah, 2 divided by 10, it's 0.5.
Sorry. Tell me, just think and tell me what will be the output.
For the first one, it's 0.5.
Okay, 0.5. Then
So
someone
X
tell.
percentage 10 is like is actual percentage of 10, or
Not
I
percentage,
forgot.
No, it's
just
a
now I told you.
reminder.
Reminder. This modular
Remainder.
Yeah.
Okay, reminder.
I got 2 answers. One is 0.5, one is 0.2 for this. Okay. So next for this, what will be the output?
Zero.
Okay, 0. Let's see what is now. So
Both 0.
0.2 is correct. Whoever told me
Okay.
0.2, because it is 2 divided by 10. 2 divided by 10 is how much? 0.2 only, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right.
So that is 0.2. Now 0.2, when I divide by 10, when I divide 0.2 by 10, remainder will be 0.2 only.
Yeah, the first remainder is 0.2 only. Okay.
Yeah, so remainder is 0. So the answer is 0.2. Understood?
Yes.
So this completes your assignment operator. So in next class, we will be learning about conditional statements. Okay. Then we'll go to function.
Okay.
Clear?
One simple question. So like every time we want to run the program, there is no option to just like other ID, just like a run run button or something. We have to always go to the terminal and run it.
We have to go to the terminal.
There's no run
You're,
button or anything, right? Okay.
you're telling about Eclipse, right? We have a run button here. So
Right. Yeah.
here,
Eclipse.
here,
Any other
wait.
IDs, they have like a run button.
Correct. So see. So here also you're not typing everything. Just give the up arrow key, it will automatically come.
Okay.
There also
And
you
just
press a single. There also you press a single button. Here also you are pressing a single button.
right. Yep.
You are not writing the whole thing. So thing is simple.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.